Hello everybody, hello, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. So happy you're here. And folks, I'd like to meet my brother, Curly Street. Curly Street is now here with me. As you can see, we have a strong family resemblance. Only difference being Curly does not have a beard like I do, but I'm trying to talk him into it. So anyway, hello Curly. And folks, how many know the song that goes like this? Glenn K-E-double-L-A-W-A-Y spells Kellaway. Oh no, maybe you haven't heard of that song, but anyway, you've heard of Glenn Kellaway though, haven't you? Great channel out there, music channel, very diverse, does a lot of different music genres, styles, artists. Anyway, I'm watching the Glenn Kellaway channel the other day, and lo and behold, I see another fun-looking Beatles questions thread, or 15 questions for Beatles fans. Remember that one not too long ago, which I believe was started by Jeff Calico Silver, if I believe I'm right on that. And that was a lot of fun. A lot of Beatles fans jumped on it. It was really fun to see everybody's responses and answers. So when I saw Glenn Kellaway doing another one, part 2, so to speak, I said, I've got to get all over this. But I have to give credit to the original person. I believe it's his nephew, JT, the letters JT and then Media. JT Media is the one who started this thread. I believe he's related to Glenn, and then I saw Glenn's video. So, you know, I'll try to put the links, remember to put the links to both Glenn's video and JT's video below in my narrative so you can check out the original videos, and hopefully you'll jump on this too. So anyway, let's get right into it. There's 15 new questions for Beatles fans, and I thought it looked a lot of fun. So question number 1 is, what year would you really like to have seen the Beatles live? Well, in a perfect, and he gave 3 choices, 64, 65, or 66. I wish he'd gone back a little bit in the early days, because the best time that I wish I could have seen the Beatles was right around that 61, 62 era, especially before they changed into the suits, you know, when they were still wearing the leather gear and playing in the Cavern. I wish I could have been in the front row at the Cavern, like in late 1961, you know, that would have been great. But if I had to pick from the 3 choices that they gave, I'll pick 64. I would really have loved to seen like that first US tour, that first Beatlemania tour in 64. That would have been just phenomenal. The madness, they were rocking, they were into it then, they still had that fire in them playing live. You know, once you get into the 65, 66 tours, the enthusiasm was kind of waning, so to speak, with the Beatles. So I'll say 64. Okay, number 2, Battle of the Albums, A Hard Day's Night or Help? I'm going to choose this one every time, A Hard Day's Night, folks, because this is my favorite of the early Beatles period. This is a stellar album. I just love this album. It's one of my favorites. Always going to be this one over Help. So that's just it for me. Okay, question number 3. Octopus's Garden versus Don't Pass Me By. Well, I like Don't Pass Me By in the sense how it fits onto the White Album. It really belongs there. It's a great having that second Ringo song on that album along with Good Night. But I got to go with Octopus's Garden. It's produced so well. It fits so well in the context of the Abbey Road album. The guitar playing on it is stellar. It's a great fun song. It fits so well on Abbey Road. I've got to go with Octopus's Garden. Okay, question number 4, pertaining to the Sgt. Pepper album. Do you prefer the Sgt. Pepper opener, or do you prefer the Sgt. Pepper reprise? I gotta go with the reprise, folks. I love it. It rocks. When that drum kicks in and starts pounding, it just pulls you right in, man, and it hangs on to you, and I love it. It rocks the guitars. It's heavy. I love it. What a heavy track. I'll always go with the reprise. Although, you know, folks, this is tough to do because I love everything to do with the Beatles, but I'm going to pick the reprise. And hearing Paul live in concert do the reprise is just mind-blowing because it's just so loud and rocking. It's fabulous. Reprise. Okay, your favorite album cover. that's a tough one because, okay, real quick, I'm going to indulge me a little bit here, but here's some runner-ups, so to speak, and I'm going to include some U.S. albums on this. This is one of my favorite album covers. This is one of my favorite album covers. I really love that from the last photo session. Always loved this album cover. Always loved it. Thought it was fabulous. The big bold red up top, and then that great picture of the guys. Love that one. But I guess if we're going to go with generalized covers, it's always going to be Rubber Soul. This is my favorite album cover, folks. Right here. Always will be. I have a few t-shirts with this image on it. I love it. Okay, if you could take one track off a Beatles album, what would it be? Well, you got the common one that a lot of people would pick. I guess in the generalized albums, it would be Revolution Number 9, which I think fits fine on the overall concept of the White Album. But yeah, I would certainly take, if I had my druthers, I'd rather see Sour Milk Sea on here, a Beatles version of Sour Milk Sea, or Georgia Circles or something, or Not Guilty. That I'd rather see on here. But I'll say Revolution Number 9, but that's the easy pick. But I'm going to go a little deeper. I'm going to go into an American album and say, get the German version of I Want to Hold Your Hand off of here. Just get it off. They could have put something else on there. Get it off. Don't need it. Don't care about it. Come give me deine Hand or whatever. Just get it out of there. Don't want it. Okay? It's pointless. Okay. Your favorite side on a Beatles LP. I have two. For US, it's going to be side 2 of Beatles 65. It's only 5 songs. It's very short. Not even sure if it's 10 minutes long. But, you got bookended with Carl Perkins songs. You got Honey Don't, Ringo. George is represented by Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby as the last song. And then right in the middle, you got these 3 great Lennon-McCartney tracks. You got I'll Be Back, She's a Woman, and I Feel Fine. Bookended by the 2 Perkins songs. I just love that, side 2 of Beatles 65. But generalized, I'm going to say it's got to be side 1 of the UK Hard Day's Night. It's just flawless. It's a flawless side of an album. A Hard Day's Night. I Should Have Known Better. If I Fell. Happy Just to Dance With You. And I Love Her. Tell Me Why. Can't Buy Me Love. I mean, come on. That's just unbelievable. Okay. What do you think of Revolution Number 9? Well, I kind of just expressed that. In the overall listening experience of this entire album, which I do on occasion, I sit down and listen to this White Album from start to finish. I let it go. I let it play out. I like the way it's the madness of it, the avant-garde artsiness of it, whatever, the experimentation of it all. I like getting into that groove and it filling me up, and then when it ends suddenly and it goes into, John's, but the Lennon-McCartney composition Good Night, sung by Ringo, with the tender strings and Ringo singing it so softly, it's just a nice experience. Try it. It's cool. Listen to let it go right through to the end of the album, folks. Go through Revolution Number 9, and then as it comes into Good Night, it's a great listening experience. But as a track by itself, you want my opinion on it, I could take it or leave it, by itself. Nah, don't care for it. Your favorite Beatles record label. That's easy for me. And I'm sorry, I'm going off the grain a little bit. I'm going to the US albums. I love the Capitol Rainbow Swirl. First album I ever got from my parents when I was 3 years old was Meet the Beatles. And that Rainbow Swirl has entranced me, mesmerized me, and has just been, I want to get this on a t-shirt, big giant rainbow swirl. That's what I want. So yeah, that's my favorite. Okay, let's get back to list here. So that was number 9. Number 10, your favorite closing track on a Beatles LP. All right, I'm going to go with 2 here. I'll go one UK and one US. Love Money. What a way to end. I mean, I know Twist and Shout on Please Please Me is great. Yes, it's but the way John sings Money on here to end this album on Money, I love it. Fabulous. So I'll say that for UK. But for US, Day Tripper. What a way to end an album with Day Tripper. It's just fabulous. This is a great, great little kind of Lost Beatles album, in my opinion. I did a video about it a long time ago, which has gotten a lot of views and stuff. But this is one of those albums that, you know, people should really dive into it as a real music, even though it wasn't what the Beatles wanted. This is a wonderful album, folks. And to end it on Day Tripper is just absolutely fabulous. Okay. Pet Sounds or Rubber Soul? Oh, that's easy for me, folks. Rubber Soul every day of the week, every time of the day. Rubber Soul. Love Pet Sounds, though. I'm not one of these anti-Pet Sounds people. I love it. I think it's a classic album. But I'm sorry, it doesn't hold a candle to this. Okay. Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones or Let It Be by the Beatles. I'm a Stones guy. I like the Stones. I think the Let It Bleed album is fabulous, but I'm going with Let It Be. I'm sorry. This album I do like it. It's raw. It's maybe not fully realized as some people would like, but I like it. I think it's a good album, and I would certainly take this over Let It Bleed. Absolutely. Favorite title track. Okay, what did I do with it? I thought I just had it here. Title track. Where are you, title track? Did I pull you? Did I take? Oh, there it is. Okay. Help. Sorry for the delay. I love Help. I think what was it in the last questions? There was something like this, and I chose Help. The way, like in the U.S. version, where the James Bond, you know, comes into play, and just it might have been album opener or whatever it was, but for title track, I'm still going to go with Help, folks. It just grabs you, especially that U.S. version with the James Bond-like opening, and I just love it. I'm going to choose Help. Okay, Beatle you would most like to meet. Hello, Mr. Lennon. How are you? My name is Matthew Street. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. Pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm honored and humbled at your presence. Yeah, I'd like to meet John Lennon. That would be the one to meet. And if you stuck around for this entire video, you're about to get a reveal from me. Okay, I did a video a long time ago about meeting Ringo Starr. And I talked all about that and stuff. But I've kind of held something under my hat for a long time. I've met two of the Beatles. And I am going to tell the story of the other Beatle I met one day. I will. I'm going to leave it a secret for right now which one it was. So obviously, if I've met Ringo and I'd like to meet John, then you know it's going to be either George or Paul. So I'm going to save that for another day. It's going to give you a little tease, something you can hold on to you, those of you stuck out 13 minutes of this video. I have met two Beatles. You saw my Ringo video. He was wonderful, and the other Beatle I met was just as wonderful, and I got to spend quite a few minutes with him and speaking with him. So I will be sharing that sometime this year, okay? But I want to keep it under my hat for now, and that will be a reveal. That will be something you can look forward to on my channel in the future, okay? So, but John is the one I would really most like to meet. And last but not least, question 15. Is Paul dead? Yes or no? Really? Do we really have to answer a question like that or even entertain it? Okay? Obviously no. Okay? Paul's not dead. Now, the only time he was kind of dead was, you know, when he made this album right here, and he's like, kind of looks like he's a drunk, and he's leaning on the bathroom wall, peeing, like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I had too many Narragansetts. Narragansett is a local beer up here in New England. Thank you very much. Okay? That's the only time Paul was dead, folks, in my eyes, in that picture. Okay. I love you all. This was a great, great thread. Glenn Kellaway, JT Media, check them out. I'll try to remember to put the links below. 15 more questions for Beatles fans. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm out of here in less than 15 minutes. So I'm proud of that. I'm pretty proud of that fact. So Take care. So from me, Matthew Street and Curly Street, thank you for being here. Bye-bye.